Hey guys, and welcome back to RTHF episode 2. Today we're going to be getting into the June thrillers that are coming out in the year of 2021 that I'm super excited about. Let's jump in. So first up we have Trouble Girls. This is by Julia Lynn R. Rubin and it comes out on the 1st of June and it is a Me Too YA thriller that I've been told is a reimagining of Thelma and Louise. Camera, figure out where I am, please. Thank you. Hello? No? Yes? Gonna figure it out? Gonna say blurry. That works too. Come on. Thank you. And I've been told that it is a YA reimagining of Thelma and Louise with the aesthetic of Riverdale. Now, I didn't really watch Riverdale, but I'm a huge fan of Thelma and Louise, so I can see myself really liking this thriller because it's going to have those Thelma and Louise elements with that YA that I love to read. The next one comes out on the 15th of June, and that is one that I'm sure everyone is going to be talking about. It is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I absolutely loved The Silent Patient and I ended up putting it on my top 10 in the year of 2020. And so I'm super excited to read another one from this author. My understanding is that it follows a similar idea of a psychological thriller where the psychologist is trying to solve something, but this time we're in a university and there's an exclusive group called the Maidens and one of them has been murdered. The psychologist happens to be an ex-student of the university and when trying to solve the crime he realizes that there's a lot more to the Maidens than he knew. Next up is The Family Tree by Steph Mullins. This one comes out on the 10th of June and it follows the story of a character who finds out that there's a DNA test that has come back and there is a serial killer in her family tree. They're selling this as for people that are fans of Netflix Making a Murderer or of those that are a fan of My Lovely Wife. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be curious to see what my family tree has to hide. I kind of only really know some of my closer family. When it goes up further into the tree, I don't really know a lot about them. So it would be interesting to see what craziness my family got up to. The next one is a fun one, but I don't know whether it's coming out in June or July. I'm hearing mixed reviews. My American friends are saying June, Goodreads is saying July, but I think it's coming out near the end of June, the start of July, depending on what part of the world you're in. And that is Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Now, if you are on many book platforms, I'm sure that you've heard Riley Sager before. He's a very well-known thriller author and a lot of people are comparing him to the modern day Stephen King. I'm not quite sure about that yet. I mean, he is a great writer. He does get better and better with each book, but I don't think anyone is ever going to replace Stephen King in his ability to write messed up stories. This one follows two characters that are traveling home from a school campus. There has been a string of murders on campus and the killer has been nicknamed the Campus Killer. Charlie, the main character, decides to share a ride with somebody on their way home from school break. This somebody's name is Josh. However, Josh seems to be all kinds of sketchy. He has holes in his stories about his father, and as they travel further and further down the road, Charlie starts to believe that she is in the car with the Campus Killer. It then rolls on a game of cat and mouse through the night where the only way to call for help is through a payphone. This is back in the 80s this is set and I just think it's going to be so awesome. One of those scary, no technology, cat and mouse chasing thrillers that is always what I love to read. I just hope that Riley Sager is able to give me a good ending. He's very hit and miss with his endings for me, so I'm just hoping he manages to do this one for me. So that's 4 of the thrillers that I'm excited for coming out in the month of June. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any I missed that you think I should check out. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up so that we can continue to get this channel growing. Give me a subscription if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you get notified when I put new videos out every Wednesday and every Friday. Until next time, happy reading!